Hey guys, my name is Rina the Wolffe and today I'm going to talk about how I will most probably never leave creators hell and how I came on terms with it. So I have been trying to do this for quite a while and we are talking about years. And I know in most cases I have done my best, including streaming, and for a good while streaming seemed to be going okay. I had my own little community, a few friends of mine, and they kept coming back each and every day. But then I had to take a break from it. I also had to take a break from uploading videos to YouTube, mostly because of my depression, a little bit because of my work schedule, and a little bit because I did not feel good enough. And then I just remembered a few things, especially after I came back. And I actually had to remind myself of a few things. So first of all, if you clicked on this video, I have to warn you, this is not going to be an inspirational video per se on how to get better, or how you could actually work on the numbers. I'm no expert. I have no video editing skills at all. I can't edit thumbnails. English is not my mother tongue. My accent is weird, but here I am. And the main reason is that I want to do this. And a few years ago, I had a pretty bad fight about someone. It was way before I started YouTube, Twitch, or anything like that. It was only a plan. But I had a lot of plans, and I will talk about why someone thought that the only thing I wanted, and I still want, is to become famous. I always had big plans. I have always pictured myself in the creative field. Music, writing, video creator. And then someone asked me a few years ago, so you seriously want this? You seriously just want to be famous? And I felt really offended. And the reason is, I don't want to be famous. The only thing I want, first of all, is to be heard. If people click on my videos and decide to watch them, I don't want anyone to idolize me. I want to be heard, and I want people to say, oh my God, I can relate to that. And I'm not the only one. That's the only thing I wanted with music, with writing, with YouTube, with Twitch. The only thing I wanted all along is to build a small community, a safe space for everyone and anyone really. And if you decide after this video to check out my previous ones, you will see how I will never get out of small creator hell. The way I came on terms with this is that I could remind myself why I started this. I don't care about making money of this. Of course, if I could reach that level, that would be the cherry on top. That would be the cherry on top because I love doing this. Of course, editing is a pain for me. Since I have no idea about editing, I hate the editing part. I'm happy if I can just cut the unnecessary parts of the videos. I'm happy if I can find the words. And if you ask why I chose English over my mother tongue, is the following. I can express myself in English more easily. And the reason is when it comes to feelings, it's very hard to talk about them in my mother tongue. Most probably because it would make it more real. I don't know if you can relate to this, if English is not your mother tongue, but if I have to talk about my feelings in my mother tongue, it has a way different weight to it. And I hate it. So this is why I decided on English first of all. Second of all, I think I started considering English my main language about 10 years ago when I started working in English. Most of my colleagues could not speak my language, and I felt totally okay with it. First of all, I thought about it as good practice. I know that language keeps changing day by day, and it's one of the most wonderful things ever that can connect people. Learning a language means you can connect to people. People who don't speak your language, your mother tongue. And it's a beautiful thing. So this is why I actually decided I will do all these things in English. So anyway, I started doing this, and at first I also thought, and I still think this is a common misconception, that creating videos is easy. Sure, anyone can just sit down and talk about anything, really, if there's a demand, even if there's not. But editing it is hard work. And no matter how hard I try, at this point, I can't get any better. For some reason, something is blocking me. And if you are just like me, most probably you have already watched through a lot of videos on how to get better, how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, stuff like that, right? Now, I have no idea. And in the past few weeks, I was stressed over it. When I returned, I was like, no, I need to make it. I need to make it. I need to make it. This was my only mantra ever. And then I remembered why I started this. It does not matter how many views I get on my videos. First of all, it's a good way for venting. Second of all, sometimes I have problems with my memory. So if I just talk about it, I can remember a few things. Maybe it's my self-defense mechanism that my brain literally deletes things. But when it comes to this, when I start thinking about how I will need to make money out of this, I become stressed. It's extra stress. And most probably it's just extra stress for you. So no, I seriously don't have any secret formula on how to get better in video making, how to get more subscribers, more views. And now that I feel okay about this, I feel much lighter, right? Because now I know that my original plan was that I just want to speak about things in English, not necessarily live, even though I am back to Twitch as well, and not necessarily to hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people. If anybody clicks on this video and decides to watch it or check out my channel, subscribe, anything like that, it's just an extra for me, and it makes me happy. And if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with it, because now I know that not everybody will be interested in the things I want to say or I have to say. Not everybody likes the same things I do. And if I have this expectation towards the world, I will be in big trouble. So no, I have no idea what I'm doing still. The only thing I know is I love doing this, despite the editing pain. But I do love doing this. And as long as I do, I won. And I have nothing to lose. If I upload these videos, I have nothing to lose. Do I have anything to gain though? Yes, a lot. But lose? Not really. So when I started this a few years ago, I really just wanted to achieve something. I totally forgot about my initial goal, to be heard, to be related to just talk, just because I love doing this. And now that I'm back and I could take a break, I can say that I remember. And it's good to remember. And I'm not saying that wanting to do this for money is a bad thing. But for me personally, and maybe for you too, it's not about money. The only thing I want to maybe motivate people, to tell silly stories about my life. I have a lot of plans for the future, but for that I will need better things, of course. So if you will or already have checked out my Twitch channel, I have all the goals there. What I want to buy, if I can earn any money out of YouTube or Twitch. If not, I will try to save up, so it's not a problem. So I actually want this to get better. And I had all these goals in my head and I started stressing about it. I made myself wanting to do this for money again, to earn something. And when I say earn something, I mean money. I was toxic with myself with these thoughts. My intrusive thoughts won. Like, hey, you have to do this for money, otherwise you will never be somebody. Do I have to be somebody? Do you have to be somebody? Not necessarily. This is my personal opinion. And if I will stay in creators' hell, small creators' hell forever, I'm totally okay with it. Because I love what I'm doing. And if it becomes way too stressful for me again, then it's not for me. Right now, I'm happy. Maybe not with the streams, but I chose an extremely hard game, if you ask me. But I will get back to streaming. I will get back into the mood. I will get back into the love of having a small community, no matter how small it is. I raised my expectations, or maybe my hopes. Most probably it was my hopes. And this is how I was toxic with myself. Not with anyone else, but myself. I became my own worst enemy just because I wanted to earn something of it. But thinking about how I failed this almost because of all this extra pressure that no one put on me but me, I could have failed. I just could have given up again. But I'm not willing to. I'm here to stay. And if I will ever get better in editing, I will be. If not, it's okay. Because for me, views, subscribers are not everything. I'm happy to have a few subscribers, a few likes, a few comments, only a few watch hours. I will be happy for anything. But do I want it? Like, do I want to live off of it? No. I personally think nobody needs this extra pressure in their lives. If it happens, it happens. Everything happens for a reason. And if it's not meant to be, it will not happen. But it's good to remember And it's good to be okay with a thing that I can't control. And maybe if you are a small creator, you are thinking about sort of kind of buying views, watch hours, subscribers. Maybe you fall into this trap because some sites or entrepreneurs say that it's totally organic. It's never organic. If you want to find your own audience, the only thing you need is patience. Because with time, you will find your people. But if you are going to try to rush it, you may fail. Everything happens for a reason at the exact right time. You don't need to rush everything. Just enjoy it, and as long as you enjoy it, trust me, it will be much more bearable. Even though right now you might feel in hell, it will become easier. Yet again, it's the matter of attitude. And hopefully you can take something from this video, maybe a little something, because again, I keep on rambling for no goddamn reason, and I did not expect or plan this video to be this long. Anyway, guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a big old thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.